Hi Geminis, welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I hope you're doing good, feeling good out there, and ready to find out what's going to happen for the first part of the summer for you. This is part one of your summer, which is from now all the way until late July, and I broke it into 3 parts. I'm going to tell this as your love story because I'm not sure which side you, the viewer, are in this connection, so I'm just going to say divine feminine, divine masculine. Whatever sounds like you is your side. That's the energy you are in for this part of the summer. The other side is your person. I'm going to try to give you details to help you figure out what side you're on and let you know what's going to go down. I'm spilling the tea. So please give us a like, hit the subscribe button, and feel free to share to help my channel grow. Thank you for your time in advance. I love you all. All right, let's get into how does the divine masculine view the divine feminine in the beginning. This isn't how they actually are. This is just how the divine feminine is seeing them in the beginning of the summer. Ooh, we have the drama queen. Somebody who likes to kick up a lot of trouble. Miss All About Me. A little bit narcissistic or vain. Again, this is impressions, not how you really are. And then the gold digger. So they feel like somebody who's just about status or doing stuff for themselves. Let's talk about how the divine feminine actually is. This is what they don't see about the divine feminine. They're the chosen one, as in their flame, other counterpart. Dorothy, they've had a rough childhood. They've survived traumas. They're a little bit of a dreamer, very sweet, family-oriented. And Whitney Houston, they could have a good singing voice. They could have someone who passed away from drugs as well. Or they just have a unique voice, a soothing voice, a talent that no one can deny. All right, so how does the divine feminine view the divine masculine in the beginning? Again, this is her view, or her. Whoever the divine feminine is, it's just energy. The lighthouse. So they see someone who is like a light worker, a beam in the dark night, a hopeful person. Hitch, you might help people find love, or you're very smooth and you know how to get the opposite sex or the same sex, whoever you're into, you know how to play it right. You stick to yourself with this lone wolf. You're not somebody who likes relationships. You're just a serial dater. But that's how their impressions are. How is the masculine really that the divine feminine doesn't see? The Uber driver, they could be trying to side hustle, somebody who's very determined, who works very hard or might work multiple jobs. They like to drive as well, I'm hearing. The barbarian, they can be a little harsh as far as, like, I feel like there's no filter. Like, things can just come out of their mouth and they don't mean it to be offensive or hurtful, but it kind of is. Or they just have that brute part about them. But they are a good neighbor, a helpful neighbor. They help people in their neighborhood, people they love. I think they just come off, it's not like they make themselves an open book to other people. So a lot of people have a lot of different conceptions about who this divine masculine is, but very few know them. And the people that do know him, love them, they know that they can go to this divine masculine and that they'll be there. They'll drive them around if they're a helper, a do-good person. So divine feminine, more characteristics for them. They could be a writer here with scribe. They could be someone who likes to journal. Preserving knowledge and information. So they could work in some kind of intelligence. I'm getting like a think tank vibe. Very smart. Angel. Sorry, my butt's asleep. Guys, I've been here forever. Angel. Oh, so the divine masculine is very sweet. It's like a teddy bear inside a wolf. Like everybody's kind of afraid of this divine masculine or intimidated, but really they're an angel. They're a do-gooder, a lover, light attribute. They want to help the world. Humanitarian. All right, let's get some feeling. What energy is the divine feminine giving off to the divine masculine? What's their energy? Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth. Somebody who's very balanced, brings balance. very structured, solid. What kind of energy does the divine masculine give off to the divine feminine? We have white buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. Might be a visionary. You can see ahead, or it's like you're ahead of your time. You're a thinker from the future. You think outside the box. Definitely getting those attributes as well. You're just very mysterious. Like, you just have this knowing about you. They trust your judgment. Let's get feelings. Divine feminine in the beginning is trying to be true to themselves. What's best for them. I think that's why they come across as a narcissist. This is like somebody who has been through it. They've had a very difficult life and they don't let people in easily. And they're focused on themselves as far as, I have a dream and I'm going to get it done. And I'm not going to let love or anyone get in the way of that. And it comes off in the wrong way. But I think later you divine masculine are going to see this, that they're just somebody who is true to themselves. And they have dreams and hopes and they're working hard. And I think they've kind of put love on the back burner for career and other things. They're very career oriented, which can come across frosty, especially if you're female, because the world is still sexist. If it was a man, nobody blinks twice. You know what I mean? So it could be that energy. They're just mistaken. And then divine masculines in rejuvenate. So they're also coming through something very hard and they're just trying to bring that happiness back into their life. Let's talk about feelings. Divine feminine feels this connection is unique. It's not something that comes around all the time. But they are very guarded and they're trying to, like, raccoons are very skittish, but they're also sweet and cuddly. Sometimes they can rip your face off or they can lick you and be nice. It's like they're on the fence with how to act and how to feel. Hummingbird, it's like they're making, like, if you think of a hummingbird, their wings are like da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but they're just staying still. They might feel like this might be a little bit too much work, and for them, they're putting in all this work and they're not seeing movement. Let's get some more feelings from the divine masculine in the beginning. Eagle, trying to take the high road. Just be the bigger person in whatever's going on. With the black egg, I feel like there's some toxic energy that needs to be transmuted. You're both like judgy of each other, but you're also interested in each other, if that makes sense. Yeah, this divine masculine is just trying to blend in. My cat has been going off for hours. I checked on her. She's fine. She's just feels like being vocal. So if you hear a little beanie up there, she's a floor above me and I can still hear her. She stopped. So details about what some things going on with the divine feminine. They're in the spotlight. So they might be hitting it big. As far as in the community, they might be somebody well known. They could be famous. The soapbox, they're speaking their truth. They're on a mission here. I think they want to make themselves successful, and that's what they're focusing on. The tango, it's like this, like if you think about the tango, it's a very sexual energy, but also very stern, like, you know what I mean? Like, I like you, but I'm not going to let my guard down. And I'm going to shake my booty at you, but I'm not going to let you touch it. That's kind of the energy that's going on. It's like a dance between the two of you. Like, kind of like love-hate vibes a little bit. Divine masculine. Over here we have the love letter. So maybe they write a love letter to this divine feminine. The stethoscope, this relationship needs some healing for sure, and they're trying to doctor it and make it better. And bed of roses. Ooh, they want to pamper you and take care of you, so things are changing a little bit. Maybe they're just feeling like brushed aside because divine feminine is so focused on themselves and their career, and they're over here like, hey, what am I, a chopped fucking liver? So maybe they're thinking they're just being narcissistic because they push them, when really they're just trying to make something of themselves. So let's talk about the middle part here. What energy is the divine feminine giving off to the divine masculine? We have the Vesla? These names are weird. true power, standing in their power, a powerhouse, a force to be reckoned with, almost like a royal, regal sense about them. So what energy is the divine masculine giving to the divine feminine? Lalita, the red goddess, playful, sexual energy. Feelings, divine feminine is in forgive and forget. They want to put away any beef that happened in the beginning, any judgments of each other. They're like, we were both wrong, we both fucked up, can we start over? So there's a reboot here. And divine masculine is be open to love. They're putting the love in it. They feel safe. Like, this is a good place. Like, the beginning was kind of rocky, but I feel like it comes from you didn't really take the time to get to know each other. You just kind of judged each other or judged the situation and you read it wrong. So it's like a miscommunication type of shit. But it seems like you're working it out here. And you're moving on into a more open phase. Let's talk about feelings. This is a quicker pace for the divine feminine. It's like instead of running away from you and focusing more on their career and themselves, now they're putting their energy into this relationship and coming your way. Because I feel like they feel you're the twin flame. Swan to me is a twin flame. So they're feeling that spiritual connection and they're like, okay, this is what I need to put my time into and it's okay. And I need to let my guard down. They're calling out nightingale. They're trying to call you back. Because of the complications, I feel like divine feminine in this is trying to soften their approach because I think they were very hard and like, no, I'm career oriented. I don't want this. And now they're like, wait, come back. Can you be my nightingale? By Demi Moore. That's an actress, Demi Moore. Demi Lovato. I'm hearing that song. Let's talk about feelings for divine masculine. Working hard on this connection to build something solid. Putting the work in, putting the energy so you're matching each other. The cheetah's more like, let's get this done. Come on, we can do this. And the beaver's like, let's make sure all the sticks are strategically placed so that the water doesn't break our dam and shit. Dragon, ooh, they recognize that they're twin flames, feeling that cosmic pull, that this is a sacred union. They're feeling a little dried up though, like it's a drought. There's still some walls up, divine feminine, but you're warming up a little bit. But they're willing to go through the heat and the fire of the desert, walking for 40 days and 40 nights if they have to. All right, some details about divine feminine, the eye of the storm. So things have calmed, but I don't feel like it's necessarily over. Anger and resentments are simmered, but there are still some issues that need to be worked out. The garter belt. This is about seduction. They might being more sexual. Maybe I think this divine feminine has a really hard time expressing their emotions. Their love language is like gift giving and sexual stuff. So this is them trying to show the divine masculine how they feel through sexual energy because they don't know how to express themselves. Cupid's arrow. Yeah, they're very in love. They're still on the fence with showing that because they have, I'm going to let my guard down issues. The guard's still up, but they want the divine masculine to know that this is important to them. So they're trying to show them sexually. Lots of sexual energy here. Divine masculine, twin flame union soon. Yeah, so this is like maybe there was a little bit of distance. Maybe you guys didn't, in the beginning it wasn't sexual, now it is. This is like a sexual union working towards that, which definitely happens over here. Flat tire. There's no movement though. Like I said, you've squashed some issues, but there's still some issues you're not hitting head on. It's like you're kind of skimming around it because you don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You're enjoying the sexual stuff. You're really trying to make it work, but you're also not broaching the hard questions, and it's lingering. The broken mirror. So there's some bad luck here. The image of what you guys thought you had is a little bit obscured here still. Alright, so in the end of part 1, the energy the divine feminine is giving to the divine masculine, we have Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. This is like, I just want to feel safe and I need to protect myself. Again, with the protective energy from the divine feminine. Divine Masculine over here, what energy are they giving to the Divine Feminine? Parvati, the goddess of devotion. They're just trying to show that they worship and love and adore. It's like Divine Masculine is not afraid to show emotions. They can, in a very adult way, talk about things. But Divine Feminine over here doesn't quite feel safe. It's like they're calling them back in the middle. They called them back. They brought it in. But there's still a level of coldness. They're still protecting their heart space. Divine Feminine, ask with sincerity, but they are going to, like in the middle, you weren't broaching everything. You're just kind of brushing it off. Now, Divine Feminine has that guard up because they're coming in to ask the questions and they're afraid of what the answers are going to be. So this is like fear-based guarded. Divine Masculine over here says no. Something asked with sincerity and it is turned down by the Divine Masculine. We'll get some more. Let's get some feelings from the Divine Feminine. In the part we have Crow, getting signs from Spirit, talking to Spirit, trying to get guidance. Spider, feeling entangled and not in a good way. It's like this Divine Feminine worked hard to build their web, and it's like their leg is stuck and they're just kind of hanging there and they don't know what to do. And they're a builder, they're a web maker. So being a person who moves and is very active to going very still is very scary for them. Crocodile, they're being very secretive. It's like they're trying to show themselves and their feelings, but it's like they only do it when they're comfortable. Divine Masculine over here is trying to be gentle, trying to be soothing. I feel like this Divine Feminine has a lot of reasons to have a guard up, and this Divine Masculine is understanding. So they're trying to be gentle. They just want to move on from this. They want to get over the rain, hop out of the storm to the calm parts. They want to move past all of this trauma, and they're hoping for the best here. They're like, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We're just got to get through this. And Divine Feminine's really trying, but has a lot of fear here. So details, we have a bend in the road. So it's not necessarily like they're turning away from this connection, but they're hitting the pause button again. And then we have cat and mouse. So they're playing a little bit of games here. And then the broadcast. So I feel like Divine Feminine's like, do you think you could give me some time to figure this out? Like, I'm all in, but I still want my freedom. And Divine Masculine's over it. Like, I'm not playing cat and mouse with you. No, I don't. Like, if you don't know by now that you want to be with me, then I can't help you. I feel like Divine Masculine put the foot down here. So details for the Divine Masculine. We have love potion number 9. So they're still very obsessed, very, very, very into the Divine Feminine. Feeling like maybe they even put a spell on them. Then the Sabbath, though, but this is talking about a spiritual break. And then skinny dipping. Let me get a clarify for this skinny dipping. I think I know where it's going, but baby feet. They're showing each other themselves in very small steps. The Sabbath to me is like that moment of time between after this was asked for sincerity, can you give me time? And this person said, no, I'm not going to play games anymore. Like, what's the Sabbath? Let me get a clarifier here because I feel like there's a hole in this little story right now. Please clarify the Sabbath. The Royal Flush. Divine Feminine showed their hand. Divine Masculine showed their hand. And I think the Divine Masculine here is recognizing that they just kind of they got to flush it out of their system. And they got to heal slowly. They got to take this slow. And I think they're just hoping right now at the end of this that you'll come back. Maybe it'll be like a wake-up call. But let's get some more with the Urban Tarot. what is the summer, part one of the summer love story for our Geminis? Part one of the love story. Alright, I guess I'll put some more. Okay, so both just kind of hanging out and seeing what this is, taking your time with it, having, like Divine Feminine has their guard up, Divine Masculine just trying to wait it out. Keeping feelings to yourself, though, through most of the beginning, through most of the middle, you're not really telling each other your truth. You're hiding feelings, you're hiding the fact that you both need change. There's things in your life that you need to change about yourselves and about your perceptions of relationships before this can go anywhere. So it's like you're hanging out, you're keeping your feelings to yourselves, but that momentum to want change is acting up here. This is the Tower moment for you. It's like you fight. Wouldn't even call it a fight. I think it's just you don't know how to communicate. Divine Feminine is very guarded and not willing to go the extra mile, but I think you both decide to lay down your swords and not be nasty to each other, and that you're both willing to fight this out and work towards it. You're recognizing it's going to be a lot of work, but that there's magic to this connection and that there's a lot of pleasure and passion between the two of you, and neither one of you are willing to give it up. Talk to me about how this ends. For part one of the summer, how does it end? Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. It's like, okay, so it ends with that brave finally taking that moment to be like, this is what I want, this is what I need. Ask with sincerity. It was said no. There's a lot of pain. There's a change in this relationship. With 3, it could be not letting go of addictions, or there could be other people in this relationship as well. But you both feel like the momentum is gaining. Like this love is a gain to your life. You're both recognizing it, but I feel like you're both looking at things for the wrong reasons. You're not meeting on the same page. There's a lot of heartbreak and sorrow here because you're not giving each other what you need. You're more focused on what, like Divine Masculine, they kind of seem to be in the right place, but they're really only thinking about their side of it and what they want. And Divine Feminine over here is so guarded that they can't even consider. So it's like you're causing a lot of heartache because you're worried about your own gains. There's a lot of strife, a lot of bickering, a lot of bumping heads about what you want, what the relationship is. It could be strife in your family, or strife about this coming together. But then we have a glow up here. Like somebody might be hitting it big with this rock star public. And then we got movement here again. So let me clarify. What is this strife about, Spirit? The Mage. So this is like Divine Masculine energy. How am I going to get past this strife? How are we going to come to even ground? And then this is Divine Feminine. Like, how am I, like, all my feelings are coming out wrong and I don't know how to say it. How can I show them how I feel? So there's actually, the strife is about, how do I show how I feel? Like, neither one of you know how to get that out. So what's this rock star about? Please clarify this rock star, Spirit. Yeah, alchemy going on. Someone was trying to manifest something about career, which I feel like is Divine Feminine. They were focused on their career, right? So they're putting all their energy into this glow up, which I think it'll happen. Maybe they have to choose between love and their career, but I feel like this is also recognizing that you two might be a power couple in your own right. Wealth in reverse. Okay. So they're trying to use, so this could be divine masculine energy as well. But this is like, I need to be successful, and I'm trying to manifest money and being able for a way to provide, but I don't feel like I have enough to offer. So I feel like divine feminine is feeling like they don't have enough to offer them emotionally or financially, and divine masculine wants to provide as well. So you're both trying to manifest work stuff, because I feel like a lot of the fighting comes from not feeling worthy of each other, putting each other up on a pedestal. What's this Chariot about? The Emperor. This is, one of you is going to rush in to take that power back, stand in your powers, and make a final decision here. What will that final decision be, Spirit? Indulgence. Trying to forget each other here. It's like you both go crawl into your corners. You're very heartbroken, very sad. Might be drinking or dating other people. There's like a, I think, at the end of this, unfortunately, I feel like you're both going your own way. Trying to forget about each other. A lot of worry, though. Worry that maybe you made the wrong decision. So I'm interested to see what the second part of the summer is for you, because I feel like this is definitely like a twin flame runner, chaser type of situation. You're not ready to commit to each other 100% right now. But I don't think by any means that this is over. I think it ends the first part with you guys taking, it could even be a 1 week break. My nose is itching. This is going to be a good one. It could be a 1 week break. It could be the rest of the summer break. But I feel like this is absolutely needed, because divine feminine needs to be able to love themselves before they can love other people. And divine masculine also needs to learn how to love themselves. You have an obscured view of what love is and what you want. And you can't know anything until you know what you want. So I feel like that's what this journey is about this summer for you, is recognizing that you both kind of blundered it a little bit. And because you blundered it, you're going to learn something. And I think you're going to come back even stronger. So hang in there. I know this wasn't a happy love story, but I think this is you meeting the one. And although it doesn't work out right now, it's going to work out in the future. So you're still meeting your one. All right. Thank you so much for your time. My little Geminis out there, you adorable little lovers. I hope you like this. I hope it resonated. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.